Okay, hello guys. I'm just trying to use this resource to explaining and sharing this kind of topics seen in the last class. I would like to specify and show how Europeans began to exploring the world in 14th century, and several nations began to share different ideas related to trade, economic systems, competition and conquest. First of all, um, I would like to ask to you what kind of consequence, given this kind of historical process for our times, you have to review different kind of absolute powers in Europe, uh, given through different single rules, struggles, and instability, instability, political power in Europe. Remember that when different countries in Europe expanded through the Americas, also generate different trade in goods, ideas, diseases, and labor systems. To understand this age of explorations, it's important to try to understand the absolutism in Europe led up to Enlightenment. It's important understand all cons and pros given by conquest from Europe, and all bad consequence in Americas. Okay, to review, remember that Spain was invaded by Muslims, but when they were killed, Spain achieved its reunification. Spain achieved became in only one kingdom, um, direct by the queen, by Isabel's queen, and she accepted the the deal proposed by Columbus. Third, um, Europe was governed by one absolutism political system. It means that in Europe didn't exist a democratic system, didn't exist the option to vote for one government. Didn't exist this this political system related to discussions in one Congress, in one Parliament, because the king or the queens took all decisions for the people. It was called absolutism. This political system based on only one only one person government by for all the people, right? This concentration of power in only one person was very difficult for the people, was very unequal, very unfair, very very troubled for people, because people didn't have any kind of right, any kind of option to share their ideas, to propose different ideas, to hide voice in protest for different kind of issues in society. Um, it was very complicated to the people. People didn't have any option to say something in case of one problematic situation, because the queen had the only one word, the last word to decide any situation to do that. And now we are going to emphasize in different innovations given by this age of exploration from Europe to Americas. Also, we are going to analyze all these contexts in scientific revolution, all these events raised in Europe for 15th century. Another topic that is important to highlight is the Enlightenment. This kind of process, this kind of philosophic or academic process in Europe start in France. So Enlightenment, or Age of Light, occurred in 16th century as a consequence of monarchy absolutism. Occurred and represent this kind of political change in Europe of humans' advantage as a supernatural force when individual authority acquired relevance. Enlightenment means that all ideas must be proved, must be exposed to rational investigation. But it was connected not only to theories of mathematical laws of universe or of philosophers. No, it was also connected to the how social classes should relation to each other, how trade and manufacturing should function, how the government should drive in the society. So the question is, what kind of elements of politics, economics, philosophy allowed the process of Enlightenment and French Revolution? Kind of aspects we have to analyze to understand this process, which break in modern history and permit the appearance of new models of government, new models of economy and philosophy. And then finally, at the end of this period, students will have the capacity to conclude, to argument, and change some ideas that this kind of process brought to the new world.